Never fact. 'It doesn't look good, guys, does it? Looking at the SP 500, that's the reason Bitcoin is dropping. This is dropping. The stock market, tech market is dropping. Bitcoin is dropping. So it's not surprising that crypto is doing the same. And then if you look at, let's look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq. Where are we? Oh, bugger. That doesn't look good either. So the stock market is not looking good. So the Nasdaq's been dropping for a while. SP 500 has been dropping for a while. Hello, Mohammed. And yeah, so I see the SP 500 finding support here, but Bitcoin is not doing the same thing. So this is a concern. Overbought conditions. Nasdaq's done a double top. SP 500 pretty much is looking for support. Wonder what gold is doing. Look at gold. See if gold's holding up. Gold is dropping too. So there you go. Everything's dropping. So everything's dropping, overbought. Big boys are pushing everything down. And so you can't avoid, you can't look at the crypto market in isolation when the rest of the world is dropping. Gold is actually, so gold's dropped a fair bit as well. And gold's trend line's been broken as well. That's been broken, but that's not to say it's going to keep dropping. It's just saying it's a bit of blood in the streets. Massive drop across the board, right, from what we see, yes. So SP 500 is a big market. Now, here's the last one. Let's look at this last aspect. So let me look at the US dollar. Where are we? Where's the US dollar? DXY. Ah, there you go. The US dollar has bounced. US dollar is bouncing. Whenever the US dollar goes well, the rest drop. That's the correlation. So US dollar's made a good reversal bottom. And, you know, that's trillions of dollars. And therefore, yeah, that explains a lot. The US dollar is the initiator. It's found the bottom in this level, found support. But it's not long term. I don't think US dollar is going to go up. Let's see how we look at that. Yeah, so I do see US dollar finding resistance at this level. So if it goes up a bit more, then we're going to drop more. But I don't see how it's going to continue to go up. But today it's done a big move. So in 1 hour, hold on, this is the hour chart, and you can see it's done a fair bit of move. It's already starting to find resistance at this level. let's just hope that's enough. Yeah, that's enough for things to stop. What's Bitcoin doing now? Has it slowed down? It's bloody broken that. Okay, there you go. So it might regain that level. So the weekly 20 moving average on Bitcoin is this purple line. I discussed it early this morning on my live stream. The 20 moving average, but yeah, it was more sudden than I expected. I was telling the 20 moving average was going to come around like that. So 20 moving average was going to come like that, and I thought that this will drop and then find support. So it's done it it's done it quicker than I thought. But yeah, I thought the 20 moving average would be aligned with this support level. So this is dropped. That's a wick. Hopefully it's a wick, and potentially a good buy area. Am I brave enough to buy now? No, I'm not brave enough. But it's a good buy. I need to let's see how we look. Where are we? It's still there. It's still holding. So it just bloody hell. It went down to 46,000. Okay. 46,000, and it's gone back up to this level. So we're still in the game. Tesla, yeah, Tesla. I heard that Tesla started all this. No, it's not. It's not that. Tesla. I think Tesla. Someone was saying Tesla's shares dropped as well. Let me have a look. Where's Tesla? Where is Tesla? I have Tesla here. Yeah, see, Tesla shares have dropped as well. Oh, and that's the token. Let's look at Tesla. And Tesla initiated it. Trying to blame Tesla, yeah. See, Tesla's shares have dropped to heaps as well. They're dropping. Not good for any market, really, except for the US dollar. And the VAS, it doesn't look like he wants to stop. Yeah, so that's a US dollar, which seems like it's done a bit of a bull flag. So it's finding resistance, but it does look like a bull flag. So it's just going to consolidate under this area. And then if it breaks, we're stuffed. That's the next level. To this level here. Either that way. Yeah, that doesn't look good. So if US dollar keeps going up, the stock markets are going to be stuffed. Not happy about that. But at the moment, let's see what's SP 500 still. It's found its support right there on this. So if you look at trend line, so previous resistance, now trying to act like support. It needs a hold. But yeah, Tesla is pretty much looks pretty bad. So the general tech market is down, and who's to know? So what's the other coins on? ADA's dropped obviously significantly. So I was talking about ADA yesterday, but it's still in the zone. ADA's still holding its structure. A good buy area. Bitcoin is still looking weak. Yes.
You busy?
Huh?
You busy right now?
Yeah, why?
Okay.
Yeah, Bitcoin doesn't look good though. It's still looking weak, but this is just a 4-hour candle. So let's look at a small time frame. All right, doesn't give you much, does it? That's a $2,000 move right there. Actually went down to 46. So that's not looking good. As long as the other markets don't drop, we'll be fine. Is the market downturn confirmed? No, you can't confirm. It's just started. Key level. That's a key level. If that drops, then we're looking at a big drop. Surely how much is that? Yeah, that's not much. It's not much for the SP 500. Yeah, we're looking at the 1 hour chart, so it's not huge, but it's big. It's still big, and the US dollar is the one that's causing us grief. This one here on the left. Whenever the US dollar goes up, the risks go down. And what's the cause of the US dollar going up? That's what I'd like to know. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we have. The US dollar is the initiator to all this, and it doesn't look good because to me that looks like a bull flag. Let's just hope it doesn't go any further than that. Can't really add much value other than that. Everyone's bleeding. All their gains are lost, and we can't do much about it really. So the alt market. So did talk about Bitcoin dominance. Where are we? I did talk about early this morning on my live stream to pay attention to Bitcoin dominance and don't ignore it. I did say it came down to this level, key level, and you can see. However, let's see, it's really, that's the daily, so let's look on a smaller time frame. I did talk about the bullish divergence for Bitcoin dominance. So there's a bit of a bullish divergence, and I did clearly state that we're going to have volatility in the coming days and weeks, because just like previously, like if you look back, if this chart updates itself, pretty shit. Come on. See how many weeks we like. See how it's rapid for what is it? For reversal to take place, it's got a lot of wicks. So if I split this screen into half, we're going to have a lot of volatility in the coming day, coming week or weeks, and that's not going to be good for us. So what I can do, if this chart bloody moves quick enough, so this area here, this is the previous low on Bitcoin dominance. Where are we? Come on. Geez, everything's slow. Oh, let's do day. Maybe we might get there quicker. So this is the level. All right, come on, chart. Fucking shit. So look at here. Look how it just wicks up and down on the previous level. This is very volatile dominance for this low level, which equates to my yellow circle here. Bitcoin dominance is just wicking all over the place. So that's going to wreak havoc to a lot of alts. We're at that zone. So if we're just above this, so it's going to act like support. This was the previous bottom, and so the top of that is acting as support. and we're going to have a lot of volatility. Also, we're having it's still downward pressure, but it's smart to be in Bitcoin for the short term. Ethereum, yeah, Ethereum, okay, Ethereum is holding up well. That was a good buy. Yeah, so Ethereum wicked down a fair bit. It went down that, yeah, so it passed down that support level as well. My purple area, it passed it, now it's wicked back up. Yeah, volatility everywhere. And let's look at Bitcoin again. BNT, Binance, yep. So the alts aren't going to do well. This is why you should have flipped, play it safe, flip to Bitcoin. I'm mostly in Bitcoin and cash. No, sorry, I'm mostly in Ethereum and Bitcoin, and I don't really have any alts. I played it safe. I knew that there was a big chance for this to drop, and therefore, if there's a big chance for it to drop, don't take chances. Well, not take big chances. That looks like it's holding at the moment. So we've got a bit of a green candle on the 30-minute. I think this is, well, look, 50,000 on 46 to 50,000 is a good gain. I do believe this is going to be, the thing is it long term? That was my support level. It went below my support level. Now it's trying to hold that support level. So let's split this screen into two. So we're going to have a closer look at the bigger picture. You know, I don't know what that one is. Okay, that's a weekly chart. Let's look at the weekly chart. What does it look like? That doesn't, oh shit, that doesn't look good, does it? So the weekly finishes like that, that's pretty crap. That's not good. So we had a major rejection on the weekly. But this level is just too hard to pass at the moment. Magic 60,000, 59, 60,000. And this is our weekly trend right there. So that is our weekly support. That price came down to the weekly support level and found support. So if we lose this level, we're finished, because that is a changing trend. So for those who aren't familiar with trends, higher high, hold on, that's our higher low, and that's our higher high. This is our higher high, and that was our last higher low. And then we had this on the weekly. Now, if we lose, so we can probably include this as our weekly higher low. If we lose this level in the weekly, then we're in a downtrend. As far as I'm concerned, do we use this or do we use that? That's the hard question. As a trend, weekly trend. And therefore, if we lose a weekly trend, then we pretty much, we're stuffed if we lose a weekly trend. We haven't lost it yet. It's up to the weekly chart, weekly candle. But that is, so we had our uptrend up to this point. So I can move this, and I'll just do that. So there is a major battle going on here to hold this level. So that was our weekly support there. That's our weekly support. and we're right there at the moment. So forget about formations. Now we're looking at major candlesticks, and that's our higher low. If we lose our higher low, we pretty much lost the trend. Yeah, that's not good. So this was the one before. This is the next higher low, and right now we're equaling it. And if we lose that in the weekly, we pretty much don't have a major correction. This could be a top formation. And then you'll see what the alts will do then. So if I look at that and I compare it to the previous, you can't really compare it. Let's go, but let's have a look. The previous highs. Where we had the reversal. We're going to look at that. It's very different. The structure is very different. This one is different, and that one's different. So they're not going to give us a clue as to what's going on. But from a distance, if you look at it, actually, if we look at a fib level as well, 0.382. It looks like we might hold for the weekly, for the short term, but how long? 21 weekly moving average. Remember I was talking about it? It's hit. That's the buy signal, the 21 weekly moving average. And we've talked about it many times in the past. We're here. If you look at the 21 weekly moving average, the purple one, historically in the uptrend, it's been tested. So we've done it. We finally hit the 21 weekly moving average. Come on, you crap. 21 weekly moving average. This is in 2017 bull run. 21 weekly moving average. So the weekly moving average. This is what this one's a big one. That was a big pullback, and then it rallied pretty strong. However, I don't know what the stock market did. Here we have on the weekly everything above 50%. And if I was to look at this, so that's RSI, pretty much showing bearish divergence. That's not good. That's a significant drop. So that is the cause of our problem as well. Now the question is, how far is it going to go? That's even this tells us we're at that level, we're almost to that level. So 54%, we can't lose that level. Here, historically, this was, so if we get that, that's when we saw a change in trend really on the weekly. So when we lost that over here in 2009, 17, 18, when we lost that level, we went down pretty much. So let's look at that. So the RSI is very, very clear on what's going on for downtrend. So once we lose that area, this level, once we lost that level, we went into the bear market. Is it the same here? I don't know. But it does look bad. This formation looks bad. It's different. We've got no historical data that looks like this formation. It doesn't. Only the weekly candlestick shows us that we're stuffed. That's a big drop in the week. So we're not doing good. No, not with the crypto anyway. Ain't the brave get rewarded here, and I'm not going to be brave. Not yet, anyway. I missed the 46k. I wish I was there. I saw it too late. So that was hit that previous week, and we hit the 21 moving weekly average as well. So where's my? So if I get this, hold on, where are we? So that's my 21 weekly moving average. We've got the MACD on the weekly crossover. This is headed south on the weekly, so that's not good either. So if I look at that, it's still all right. It hasn't hit the 50% level, so we're still good. But if these two cross down to 50%, we're stuffed as well. That's another. I'll use that indicator. So if I look at this historically, whenever this hit 50% historically, so if I look at let's just get that out. Let's use this indicator. If it lets me, far out. I'm going to use this. So whenever this, I'm going to mark the areas where it goes below 50%. That's the green, and it goes below 50% on the weekly. So whenever it goes below 50%, you can see how the market dropped. And here it dropped below 50% there. And here it dropped 50%, but the red didn't. So the red didn't really drop. The green did, but the red didn't. And the red just poked its bottom down. So this wasn't really, so that was a cross, 50% cross, but the red didn't. So that disqualifies it. We need the red to cross down as well. So this one was when the red went down and the energy was down. This is basically sideways at the moment, but you can see that all these lines, all these RSIs are dropping down, and it's really come to the knife's edge. So I can use historical data for this indicator to try and trade it on the weekly. So this one came down like the green, hit below 50%, but the red didn't. As long as the red and the green are above 50%, this is good. And so we're here at the moment. So it's not bad yet. And I can see Bitcoin bouncing right now. So if we look at that, there you go. Nice big reversal candle so far on the 1 hour. And so Ethereum must be going really well now. No, not yet. Yeah, so you might have stopped. So let's look at the stock market hasn't stopped dropping anymore. So at the moment it's halted. US dollar, I think that this move of the US dollar has done what it's done to the market. That's done what it's done to the market. And is it likely to bleed more? Well, this area is, like you can see here, there's a lot of candles and a lot of levels. There's many levels along this level. So that's going to be hard to figure out where. It's not going to be a what's the word? A dump. We already had the dump. Now the rest is going to be gradual. Papa! Yes. He's the wall there. Huh? What's that? He's the wall. Okay. Just give me a sec. We see the wall inside there. Okay, close the door. It's getting cold. No, no, we'll do it. It will have a correction in next cycle. One more. I'm under 50. Well, at the moment we have a bit of a short breathe, and if I look at this, so this chart's not going to help us in terms of only the 15 moving, weekly 20 moving average gives us some hope from historical perspective that the 20 weekly moving average was relevant, and so let's go back to, come on. My charts aren't moving. All right. Here we go. It's taking its time. Come on, move, you crap. Okay, so now that looks much better. Still a little fluctuation, that's crap. So go back to the daily. Back to the 12-hour. So yeah, here we go. My level, it's holding. Oh, that wick is nasty. So if you panic and sold, that's what it does. That's its purpose. People panic and then they drop more. This is the area you don't sell. You don't sell there. You remain calm. And to me, this looks like potentially a reversal. It's a good buying area. I did say it. With the weekly 20 moving average, we're there. And on the 1 hour time frame, so far so good. It's still not enough for me to throw my money in. I like to see a formation before I chuck it in. Bit of confirmation at the moment we don't have, but yeah. So this is just wicking all over the place. I do see, like if you look at the previous bottoms, we have a few on the 12-hour. We have a few wicks. So for the next whole day, really 24 hours, we'll be in this area, I think. But I can see the price is just going crazy, up and down. I don't know what's accurate there. The charts, because what's doing, it's moving like, look at that. It's jumping up and down. $1,000, $1,000 each time. That's crazy. Well, the one on the right's not, but the 12-hour one is. So that I better get out the 12-hour. It doesn't help. That here we go. It's still doing it. So which Coinbase is doing this? Binance is not doing it. No, Bitstamp's not doing it. BTC USD. So let's say Binance. What if it's wicking up and down crazy as well? No, it's not. Only Coinbase is doing that. It's a big exchange. So Coinbase is just wicking all over the place. Binance isn't, and a few others aren't. So I don't know if I should use Coinbase as a reference. Yeah, so that is still, it's still very on the knife's edge. I'm not selling my coins yet. My Bitcoin, not selling. I did move I moved some of my Ethereum back to Bitcoin as well. Just playing it safe. And I'm a bit cashed up. So question is, what do I buy? And when do I buy it? That's the hard question. Right now, let's see what ADA's doing. ADA's still holding its formation. So it came down. ADA is a good one to, I think, still looks like good potential. If things settle down, ADA is a good one to buy. These are the things I discussed yesterday. I do see ADA, so we do see ADA against Ethereum, a bit of a reversal potentially. So ADA might do better against Ethereum in the short term. So this is the ADA Ethereum chart. It's come to a support level, historical support level here on the weekly, and it looks like it might find support and a reversal. I'm looking at this, and I'm just looking for the weekly to turn around. That's not going to help me on the weekly. So let's look at the daily. Daily is still not above 50%, so I'll be looking for that. If this was to go above 50% on a daily, ADA against Ethereum. I've got a few other coins, and some of the alts are doing all right. They're still within their structure. So this one is Arweave. Ethereum should hold. Ethereum is very bullish. Here we go. So that was a good opportunity to buy. Look, Ethereum hit this purple level. It's still on this purple level. So I do think Ethereum's going to hold. Even that also wicked down below it. Hold on for a sec. Hello. Hello, concern, mate. How you doing? I'm doing a live stream. Yeah. On Bitcoin. Just on the internet. Yeah. Now the stock market's dropped as well. Stock market as well. Yeah. Yeah. No, I can't. No, I can't. Yeah. Just yeah. Look at the stock market, but no, you can't. I can't give you any clues what direction. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what's going to happen there because it's all the big markets as well. The US dollar's gone up. It's the US dollar. Yeah. Yeah. That's caused the problem. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know why it's went up. I got no idea why US dollar's gone up, but it's found support. But anyway, that's the cause. Yeah. It's a dump. There's a big dump. It's a big dump. Yeah. Just remain calm, man. Just remain calm. No, not now. No. Just leave everything as is. Yeah. I can't say that either. I just it's too early. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, man. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. You too, brother. Bye. Okay. Friend of mine's really panicking and he wants me to give him advice. And if you heard the advice, it's just remain calm. Ethereum against Bitcoin is still looking good. And Ethereum's holding up well. Bitcoin is holding up for the time being. It's still above, so we've held that level. So if I get my major chart out, this was my structure, and it's holding. And the 20 weekly moving average, as we spoke about it many times before. Come on, you crappy chart. Wait, freaking move. So the 20 weekly moving average, along with this white support trend line, is acting as support. And I'm going to say, for the time being, it will hold. The initial dump is caused panic for a lot of people, and so usually oversold. These wicks are the ones that really panic and oversold. We had that here as well, where it's overextended in the selling, and so but we had that wick there, and this is the real support area. So I do see this being support and a place to enter the market, but you need to get some confirmation before you do that. Like you can't just throw your money at it. You want to see something in a form like this, where you start to see a reversal pattern coming into play, or something like that down here, where you see a reversal pattern coming into play. What we have here is just the initial beginning. This could potentially be, a bear flag and continue down. So you want to see what this comes up with. And if it wicks up very quickly, well, let it go. You miss out, so what? But you want to see first confirmation as to what's taking place. And on the small time frame, you want to see a reversal pattern come into play. And my guess is, as long as the US dollar doesn't do anything fast and quick, we will find support here and then go move to the upside. That's what I have for, that's my thinking out at this point, that we found support. And that is mine. So look at this area as well. This is a major fib level, where we have this previous historical trend line that has many points of support. There's actually, I've got two levels, the blue and the white. So the blue was initial stop, and then it went down further, just like here. And now we have the 20 moving average acting as well. So the moment we lost this moving average, and this one's about to cross over actually, the moment we lost that, it plummeted. So we lost a 10 weekly moving average, and that was playing our support for a while. And we also lost this 50 moving daily average, which is also a support, has been playing support as well. And the moment we lost that is why we capitulated down to this next level. And the initiator of all that is pretty much the stock market, US dollar. And so US dollar is losing. That's actually good. There we go. So US dollar on the hourly has lost a bit of its steam. And that's a good start. So there's another rejection on the US dollar. So that's the third rejection in the in the day for that support. So let's just hope this reverses back down. Yeah, so this is the main one really, and we can see the stock market SP 500 holding its position. And well, let's don't care about Tesla. Let's look at the Nasdaq. So what Nasdaq doing? The Nasdaq looks like it's doing a reversal as well, just there. So Nasdaq is also doing a bit of a bounce. Now the question is, a bounce of where? Are we going to? I reckon we're going to range sideways, really. That's been a few 1, 2. This is the third impulse on the way down. Well, the Nasdaq anyway. So this is pretty much, if you look at roughly, previous top around here. If I was to use that, yeah, that makes sense. That left side from that top, that should have acted as support. So, and we lost that, and we got that range really. The next one down on the left, this level here, obviously. So that will be I would think Nasdaq will be looking for support, and we've pretty much got this identified where this support is. I do affiliate these markets with Bitcoin, so that's the 0.382 level. Reverse that. retracement to a strong fib level and a strong trend level, prior resistance. So this, I see it SP 500 not dropping, holding this for a while, and but it still could be bearish because that's our A. All right, man, come on. That's our A. We're going to see our B, and then we potentially see a C, or that's our C, A, B, C. So we could. There's two types of scenarios of a correction. The correction is A. Hold on. Correction is A, B, C, and the other one is A, B, C, and then an up. So depending on which correction we have on these markets, will determine long term. If it's a double bottom, great, but we don't know. It's too early to say. But we've initiated the first phase. So all of these ones have initiated the first phase because of this one here. Now, this for the US dollar, this could be A, B, C as well. So this potentially could be the pattern it does. It's likely that you might find support on the way down. You'll find support here, the US dollar, and then go up. So we might have some a breather for the crypto market at the moment. I think the US dollar is slightly starting to drop a bit. So it's correction wave 1, 2, 3 is going to could give us a breather. Hopefully it's this one here. Hopefully it's this one before it goes up, and then we'll see. Now I'm getting my alerts. So some of the coins are starting to recover. If I'm getting started to get alerts, some of those also starting to recover. And usually it's because of my 1 hour signals. Here we go. So this is Sol. If Sol recovers, which it seems to be doing it, it's going to have a good move to the upside. If you're brave enough, you buy it. So that's what kind of move is that? That's going to be price from where, so from here to there. That's a 40% move. If we're going to continue on, and Sol is been on this sideways range, and it's looking good at the moment. Yeah, that's looking good, and it's likely if it breaks this level to go to the next one up. And I had this opposite. If it was to break down, Sol will go down to the $31, and right now it's in the middle. Either way, so I would trade the breakout to the top, or trade the breakout to the bottom with Sol. And ADA is still going to look. ADA is still looking all right. Still holding its level. Holding this key prior resistance. You can see where prior resistance many times it got knocked back on this big structure on the daily, and ADA pretty much held its ground. There we go. So it wicked down to this level, prior resistance. We had many free rejections here for ADA, and then this move, didn't expect that, tell the truth, that he regained that level and bounced back up and break through. It's a typical move, but I wasn't watching it. On the daily, it's so clear now, isn't it? And now this is ADA's going to fly. Yeah, definitely. It's going to be ADA's turn this time. The way this is moving on the daily, and looking at the daily indicator, I don't have on this one. That is the daily indicator, isn't it? This one. It did drop a fair bit though, the green RSI. So I'd like to see this green RSI start turning around before I jump in. It's still got downward pressure at the moment, looking at this chart, where the grey is below. I like to see this grey start turning around. So I'll look for the next green candle on the daily. So what we've got 23 hours. So that candle is just finished, is it? No, that's a new candle. So that's a new candle for the day. So 12-hour, that was the 12-hour candle that closed. So this is the new candle, this green. Bugger. Doesn't give you a good trade entrance. So that what got to wait for 12 hours for that to close, and that could be very big, which is in a way a bit late. So I would still wait for that candle to close on the 12-hour. To play it safe. And have a look at Bitcoin. Yep, it's still holding, and I would not buy anything. As I said, I'll wait. I prefer to wait and see what's coming about in the next 4 hours. And I'll leave it at that, guys. There's nothing much I can add. Just giving you my thoughts on the stock market. So keep your eyes on the stock market, the US dollar, DXY. Can't ignore these buggers. The US dollar, I think it has done its drive. It's done, and it's starting to pull back a bit, which is good. That might give us a reprieve. And the stock market will probably just recover a bit from that in the coming hours or the day. Yeah, so can't really add more value to that. It's a day where confidence is gone, and the stock and the markets are just going to slowly recover if the US dollar keeps dropping. Looking at my Ethereum, I think Ethereum is going to keep going against the US. So sorry, the US, the Bitcoin pairing. Here, Ethereum has dropped a fair bit. Is it a good area to buy? Don't know yet. I think it would be. At the moment, that is our major support area. I would like to see Ethereum. So it did move a fair. Like last time it dumped, that was a big dump. That was a 13% drop. And this one here, right from there, from there to there is about 5 or 6%. That's just recovered already. Yeah, so Ethereum looks good at the moment, but I'll just wait for the next few hours just to see what it's doing. But I do think Ethereum is going to go up. ADA is going to go up, and this is a key level. Let's see the real shitcoins, see what they're doing. Yeah, they didn't move much, did they? Some of the coins I'm interested in. This one's alright. This one hasn't really Tribute. Tribute's still holding its level. Link, I bet you Link capitulated. No, it did alright. Link dropped, but it's still within the thing. acceptable means. So Link, as I said yesterday, hit my target, and that's why we had the pullback. Now I do see Link staying in this area, top level, to go make new highs potentially. Man, you can't. This bloody system doesn't let you even sleep. It's always moving. So Link's dropped a fair bit though. When you look at that, I'm not interested in Link anytime soon because because it's here to start. It's going to take a while to recover. Here we go, Shiba. Yeah, so Shiba, we're talking about yesterday, yeah, and hit my zone. Oh, that's the buy zone. Shiba, that was my buy zone. So I might just buy some, throw some money on that. That was a good pullback. They hit this area. So that is a significant pullback. That's 50%, 50% pullback. And it's likely to hold here, Shiba. It's likely to go up. And if it was to go up, it will find this area of resistance. Pretty much. But this looks like a good entrance for Shiba. Into some Polynex. Yeah, so this formation was a bull. Yeah, an apex. There's a fair bit of volume here. You can see this volume. So it's going to be, so the volume profile along with prior resistance makes this area a good area to buy. And how can I buy Shiba? Bitcoin looks all right at the moment. I just think it's going to take a while for it to recover. So where am I? Missed that entrance. And Binance, this is the Binance coin. Binance on the right against US dropped a fair bit. It really, and it's recovered as well. It's going back above this black line. So Binance is recovered, but you can see how weak it was. So that was my level. And it's really right there at the moment, right on it. So it hasn't picked the bottom or the top. Against the Bitcoin, it's done well on the left. It's found support and it's bounced up. But you can see where it found resistance. This is going to be a resistance level. So this trend line, top resistance trend line, and I use this, and now Binance against Bitcoin is finding resistance. Oh, that's right. You can too. Binance on Shiba. That's right. It was moved. Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you. I forgot about that. It came on. I'm gonna buy some. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm not gonna spend too much. It's one of those coins where you take a chance. Throw a bit of money on its way. Looking at the 15-minute. I'm looking for an entrance now on Shiba. Where am I? Shiba. So this is Polynex. I want Polynex. was it SHIB? That's for Binance. So now let's look at the smaller time frame. I'm going to look at the 15 minutes. Here we go. Now let's see indicators. Where are we? Actually, I'll use my 1 hour and MACD. Where's my MACD? So there, that does look, the MACD looks like it's doing a turn. Bit of a bullish divergence coming in on the 15 minute. So that looks all right. Let me just check the 30 minute. So I can see the MACD trying to turn its way around. Bit of a bullish divergence coming into play here for Shiba. So there's good support that this could be a reversal pattern so far on the small time frame. It might slip a bit more down. It's not giving us, yeah. So if I look at this one here, so there was a good wick down there. That was the one to buy. So if I enter now, got to take the risk of it. It could keep going down a bit. That is the 4 hour, and it's still got another 2 hours to go. I'll just give a bit of time. At the moment, it's still not ready for reversal. It's still not. I want to see a few combination of candles on the 30 minute to give me confidence that it's going to go up. So at the moment, it's very sideways. The MACD is telling me it's bullish divergence in a small time frame. I'd like to see this slightly move away from there, from this 50% or very low level. But I do think it's going to go up. Just one little bullish candle on the 30 minute, and I'll be happy with that. They gave 50% of coins to the Ethereum creator who gave it away to an Indian charity. Okay. But a lot of coins, huh? Well, Shiba's crazy. Shiba went up 2,000%, something like that. Yeah, 2,000% from right down there. It's been around for not that long, actually, since April this year. So in a short time, it's done very well. Hey, here's my other coin. Where is it? Oxy or XY. XYO. This one here. This one has a good affiliation with a few companies. So I'm looking at jumping on this one. It could be potentially a real good one to long term. The fact that it's done this against Bitcoin, it's holding its ground against Bitcoin. Against Ethereum, it wasn't. That's what held me back with it, because it's not doing well against Ethereum. And most likely, I've got to spend Ethereum to buy it. So if it's dropping against Ethereum, I wouldn't buy it anytime soon. I'm seeing this yellow line as support. So if this keeps coming down, I'll potentially look at buying that. Coin market cap. You're right. Start from zero, didn't it? Oh, all the way from Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna get ready now. Go Baba Nes. Spend a few hours with her, and then around 3, I'm gonna go to Anani's with Anani's, and she's gonna pick me up.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go to my mum's anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm gonna see my mum. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm getting ready. I'm
Okay.
gonna go Baba
Yeah.
Nes,
All
not
right.
Anani's.
All right then. So yeah, Shiba is yeah, it's definitely much more, isn't it? I was looking at this level here, but there's practically below 0 cents. So yeah, if you compare that, that's a lot. Yeah, if you got down there, that's so April. Yeah, so I was looking at that. That's crazy. You got to pick those coins where it's zero, practically zero. There's a few of them. It's just a few for a bit of money on it. So here we go. The US dollar. It's just like a big monster hanging over us. It's not going to let us know what's going to happen. So get rid of that. Even Ethereum against Bitcoin is not. It's not just going to run away with it. And Ethereum is not running away either. Everyone's. I think it's cooled the market down, hasn't it? It really has cooled the market down. And my previous drawings. Let me just clean that up. This is run So run or 4chain. So even that wicks down, and it's still found that the blue line as support. So many of the coins are finding, even though they wick, all of them probably wick down below a key support, they all seem to be holding that key level now. They've sort of recovered very quickly to that key level, and we saw that with ADO, we saw that with Binance, we saw that with Ethereum. They're all holding their key level at the moment. I'm just reading Dan's commentary. A lot more than yeah, definitely, because it was below the 1 cent mark, so definitely yeah. So all right, we'll look at the Litecoin. Litecoin. We'll get to Litecoin. Let me see. Zill's dropped a fair bit. It's dropped to below that grey level. So that Zill has lost its formation. So VET has probably done the same. Yep, VET's dropped a fair bit. It's found at the bottom. So VET is doing. It's not something I will be jumping in anytime soon. It's done its run. Now it's doing this sideways stuff. And you can see all these ones. They're all pretty much. Actually, Uni's done well against Bitcoin. Neo, what's Neo's been doing? Neo's has its time, and Neo's lost that key level. You can see where some also have dropped more than they should, and now they're going to find resistance. Where there was key support level, we'll probably find resistance, and what it will do is it'll stagnate their recovery for a while. So you got to pick your coins wisely. So as a trader, what you do is you dump the ones that aren't doing well, and go with the ones that are doing well. So it doesn't matter what it is, what coin it is. If it's if it was doing well in the past and this episode just clears it out, that clears the crap, and then you see which ones have strength and which ones don't, and we know roughly which ones they are at the moment. I'm not sure about Link at the moment. I've got high expectations for Link, but it doesn't deliver. And let's see, Dodge. That's what Dodge has done. Oh yeah, Dodge has lost that key level as well. Dodge doesn't surprise me. It's very unpredictable. So it's dropped. This was a key support level, and you might find there's a resistance at the moment. And I've got this trend line as well that I had before. So Dodge is not looking that well at the moment, but look how much it dropped. Far out. Let's look at Litecoin. So yeah, Litecoin is holding its ground, that's for sure. This one's against Bitcoin. This is against Bitcoin. Hold on. So that's against the US dollar on the right. It dropped a fair bit like Bitcoin as well. And you can see it's hit one of my moving averages, which is the 200 moving average on the 4-hour. Here there was a resistance. Here was support. So I think Litecoin is found its support at this level at the moment. That looks all right. And I do think Litecoin, but what's done now is it's found the resistance. It's going to find resistance and potentially go down more. Okay? Yes, sweetie? Chewy. You want chewy? Yeah. Oh, come on. Pancake, give me a second, I'll look. My little sweetie, my little sweetheart wants a chewy. Give me Baba a kiss. Give Baba a kiss. Love you. Close my door. Saima, close my door. Huh? Close my door, sweetie. And okay. So yeah, Litecoin has dropped a key level or a support level. Well, it's found support on another level like that, which is pretty makes sense here. So I'm going to put that level there. That's a key support level right there, from my opinion. So Litecoin might just drop down one more before it tries to reverse. It's found support there, and let's see what fib level it is. You can see the structure. It does have upward momentum, but it could also find out. Yeah, this to me is the key level for Litecoin, and I think it's going to come. I'm not going to use this moving average as using it as weight, but you can see both these moving averages. I think this one here is the weekly, so that's a weekly 10 moving average, and I would use that as a support. The weekly 10 moving average, you can see it's had a lot of effect on Litecoin. Yeah, the 10 weekly moving average on the weekly. So I would use that as a point. I think that there'll be a resistance and then find support there for Litecoin, and then potentially make another move. And if we look at the fib level, it's probably another good case. Right there, and the other one. This is the other one. yeah, so 0.618 is a bit lower, which is down here. That's the 0.618. So which one do you go with? You can go with the fib level, or you're going to go with the 10 moving average, along with this price resistance. I will go with that. So I've got two elements there: price resistance and the moving average as two elements versus the fib level. Actually, this fib level could probably be. Let me see if this is from the. Okay, so I didn't do it right. There it is there, and now it's equated to 0.618. Okay, yeah, I was just my scribble covered my the fib level properly. So yeah, definitely there. If Litecoin was to drop, I do expect Litecoin to pull back a bit, and 280 around 280 range is a good entrance for Litecoin. Cake. Where's cake? The pancake, it's cake, isn't it? Isn't it? So it's lost a key level. So you can see my line. This is the other line, and it's found support there. So it's found support. I had this previous level all-time high. So yeah, I think it will bounce. There'll be a bounce, but the question is, it's got a resistance there. That is resistance. So I think it will go along. It will accumulate before it goes up. So I think this area is going to be tested a fair bit. Now it's come back down to this all-time resistance, all-time high. I think this will be tested for a while. They'll all do that. They'll all test it, and then they progress or they drop. I think it will be a reversal spot for pancake, and they keep going up. That's with the assumption that Bitcoin doesn't drop. So I'm looking at Shiba at the moment. I might just buy. Looks like it wants to move. Shiba. I'm just going to buy some Shiba. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. And my thoughts exactly. Yep, cool. Now, please talk about Kishu, or Fox Finance. Kishu, what's Kishu? It's not a coin, right? So let's look at. Is it a stock market? Kishu? Kishu, okay. Never heard of it. This is what I learned from you guys. Now, which one could I? So there's a Uniswap. Now, the Uniswap is there. It's all ether based. Let me just have a look. Yeah, they're all ether based. All right. Let's have a look at it. So that one, that chart's crap. That doesn't give me any help. Too many. Okay. Which one do you use? That's a question. That's Bushy. How come the Uniswap has three different? Well, there's a fair bit of different Uniswap versions. That doesn't make sense. So that's ether wrap with tissue. Jeez, I'm trying to get a chart. Not sure which chart to get. Fox, yeah, no coin, no, it's coins. Okay. No, that all I can do is go with these these charts, and the charts aren't giving me much. Like, I think, what? This is the only one that's probably going to do the job, and you can see how it's dropped back where it started from. This is the only one I got, and you've got a few bunch. No, we don't want to do log. That just destroys it. And let's do a background so we can see what's going on. And what I want to do is fire it up. Can't see shit. This doesn't do a good job, does it? Come on, this is crazy. So that's all I got. That's the best chart I can get. It's come back down all the way to 0. If that's the only one, yeah, a lot of these will come up with now test and resistance. Right. Yeah, I reckon he got time to sleep, definitely. Is that you, Dan? Dan Jacko. All right. I know Dan, but I didn't realise it was Jacko as his Kishu. Yeah, I at the moment it's just 0. Like, based on this chart, let's see Coinbase. See if Coinbase gives us something better. Okay, that's much better. Coinbase is so. Where's this Coinbase getting these charts from? So Kishu looks good actually when you look at that. Although it's got downward momentum. So if I was to just look at that, it does have downward momentum though. But how can I get this chart? Trading view. Even on trading view, it doesn't do a job. Look, it's got nothing. Yeah, trading view doesn't work with it. So I don't know where these guys are getting. Hold on, let's see. Market. Where is it? Where can I get it from? Uniswap. Okay, 1 inch. Is that exchange moving? Is it? Is that exchange running already? I didn't know that. Okay. Where's the charts on this? I haven't used this. Okay. So this might give us a better chart. Doesn't quite do it there, does it? Anyway, I'll look at that later. But yeah, looking at I like to get a proper chart really at the end of the day to give you my opinion on Kishu. Like Kishu's obviously done very well, and it's done, yeah, far out. Look at that. Looking at that, I think it's going to pull back a bit deeper. So it's done a double top, and it's pulled back, and it's dropped below this key support. So if I had the Fibonacci there, I'll look for the 618 level if I had it, but I can't. I don't have it. So I'll be looking at that level, and I wish I can get onto on my trading view. I'll have a look at it later, but that's all I got for now. Kishu Inu. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. So this is Kishu Inu, and if I had the chat, yeah, if I can get onto training view, I'll do my thing. But it doesn't give me that chance. So if I look at fish, hold on. If you're saying, where's my other charts? Not Kishu Dad, yep, I understand that. Kishu Inu. So that's the only one I got, really. And that doesn't help me. It's like it's all over. I don't understand why the chart looks that way. That's the one that you're referring to, but this doesn't help. Maybe I need to look at a different time frame. No, the data's crap for the chart. All right, maybe the best I think I can do with this one, realistically, see how the bottom's cut off. It's just weird. It's just the data that's sucking in is not helpful. So if I was to make an assumption that this is the bottom and the double top's there, it's actually dropped below the 618. But I'm sure there's something here where I can use if that's the level there. So yeah, this is ugly. It doesn't really help. That's showing me that support, and it's bounced off that level of support. So based on this ugly chart, yeah, this is what I don't get. Let's see this one here. That doesn't help. The reason why I'm looking at it so eagerly as well is it could be a good opportunity. Can't really help you there. The only chart I can use is that one there. And if we had the chance of putting and like we do trading view here, it doesn't do anything. You can't even use this. Doesn't give you anything really. Yeah, so can't help you. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's jump back to Bitcoin. Let's see what it's doing. It's holding. It's holding, and it's going sideways. Would the alts rally from that? Yeah, I reckon so. And then Bitcoin might drop more. So Ethereum's starting to move up against Bitcoin. And now which coin could you buy? It's too early to buy. I think so, it's too early. FTT, that dropped heaps. Looking bearish. Matic. Matic's, you can see where it's found support. And it's bounced pretty good. But formations of all, this dump has stuffed up a lot of charts, really. Vet, dot, even dot's just capitulated. Look at that. It went all the way down there. Dot from there to there. It broke this formation that I was looking at, and yeah, it's ugly. Even dot looks ugly as well. You can't trade it. What we do is we trade something that's predictable. These aren't predictable charts anymore. They're all over the place. It's stuffed up a lot of the trends. I'm a trend trader. That's one of my strategies, looking at trends and then trading the trend. The other one is structure. And some of these structures aren't really reliable. So you've got to find charts that are a bit more predictable or a bit more helpful. And so that's Sushi. It was doing a nice support bounce and then it was going to rally and then got stuffed up by the change. Bitcoin Cash just plummeted down. Look at that. How much did that drop? This is why I don't like Bitcoin Cash. It's just bloody unreliable. 27% from that top. That's just nasty. So Bitcoin Cash, you'll lose a lot of money. This was its channel. It broke below that channel. I think this, for a lot of coins, this is going to be very, very difficult. So this is the level for Bitcoin Cash. I wouldn't buy Bitcoin Cash anytime soon. Reef was doing well, and that just plummeted as well, back to this support level. So it's like the reset button. Only the one Sol is doing good. Sol's within its range. At least that gives us something reliable that's going sideways. So I'll be looking at Sol to trade for either breakout. So that's my level for Sol. If it breaks up or breaks down, it's one of those I'll trade. Gives you no idea. US dollar is dropping. Beautiful. Fantastic. That might help the markets recover a bit. But the thing is, this basket could be, it could do, a bull flag as well. It could do some shit like that. So got to keep an eye on that. That's it, guys. I'm done. Looked at XRP. All right. I looked at it yesterday or early this morning, and I bet you I was right. Give me a sec. Where is my? That was my cake there. Okay, did that. Where's my Ripple? Ripple. No, I closed it. All right. So let's see if I still got it open. I did flag Ripple. Here we go. My yesterday's discussion. Yeah, so it's looking bad. You can see how all these moving averages are. But this is what I said yesterday. Now it's come back to me. I did say that this looks very bearish because it's a curvature top. Anything with curvature top like that is bearish. And usually I would take that if there's a neckline, and I think that was something like there, maybe that level, and I'll use that level, the height of that level, and just bring it down from the breakout. I think that's the target down here. Although it's found support, and I did say about this, they will find support here. So yeah, it's reaching the support level, but what you got to see is a reversal pattern, and it's not going to happen anytime soon. This is not going to give you a reversal pattern. What it's done is, it might give us a reversal pattern here actually, wouldn't it? So if I look at this, you can see how the moving averages are acting as resistance. It's got a lot of work to do, Ripple, and I wouldn't buy it anytime soon. What else has it got? It's still all right actually. When you look at it, it's not that bad when I think about it. That can be a big macro structure. So me flecking, give me a sec. Let me just clean this up a bit. want that line. So I could get rid of this. I can get rid of that. What I can see is this formation actually. So it's if it holds this trend line, it's got this support line as well. So it's got a few things going for it, and this could be a bounce as well. So it could bounce, and it might do it. It might just bounce like that again, and it can do that. That is something that's going for it. But you got to, so that's at the moment looks like a good entrance based on these fib level, these lines and this support. If you find support, a reversal pattern coming here, definitely I would find that resistance, and then it will just go slightly sideways, and then I do see that possible. And Ripple, yeah, Ripple might keep going. Neo's doing shit at the moment. Neo's lost a lot. So I've been watching Neo. You can see how much I've been looking at Neo. I've been looking at it extensively. It's broken this channel, and it's broken this support level here. So I had a few lines, and tested that. So you can see that line. It dropped below that channel, these support lines. So I could get rid of this. And if I get rid of the moving averages, I get rid of a lot of stuff. But you can see how price hit this support level, found that as resistance, and then plummeted down. So when you look at from a distance, this is taking a big formation that I don't know what it's doing. It could be a distribution structure at the moment. It's got two double tops. This could come all the way down here. So we've been tested here. It looks like it's going to get tested that level there. So this is going to come down, test this level based on this for structure. So I think it will keep coming down, get support, and then up it goes. I think it's similar to ADA. ADA did something similar. Where is ADA? Where's ADA? Look at ADA's structure. So ADA had support like this, one there, one draw. So ADA had support there, and then it got retested on this big structure. So it got rejected. So yeah, ADA came up really high, found resistance, and then did this sidewards form for weeks and weeks, played within this range, and then retested the bottom once more before it went to the upside. So I think Neo will do that as well. It is doing that. Where is it? I lost the tab. So if I get Neo, and if I delete everything, and now I'll just look at it on the daily, and look at the top structure. It falls into, right? So pretty much we found resistance there. Neo overperformed in one or 2 days, but those 2 weeks are pretty much saying downward pressure. And here is strong support, and this is halfway. So either it's going to hold this level and then potentially go up, or it's going to try this level once more. So, and then I'll be looking at that as a buying area for Neo. But it's gonna take a while. I don't see this. Yeah, I don't look at Neo anytime soon. You can see historically as well. Like you got to see some formation take place before You don't want to spend your time accumulating when others are going. It's just waste of money, just tied up. You want to see something that gives you a reason to buy in. So this took a while. So that would really, like, you know, if you didn't trade any of that and then you traded here, it's the best move. So I would be looking for either buying some here at this entry. Definitely I'll be looking there, and then look for what else it gives you. And if it was to give you a formation where it's going to break out, then I will do the second entry. But definitely that is my entry for accumulation. Might not get there, but that's, so what? Then I'll look at where it's going to do the breakout. Okay, I'm done, guys. I've been on that for a while now. I want to help people out with this, just to give you some reference points as to what's going on, what to look for, and why we are currently in this predicament. Beautiful. It's dropping. Yeah. That's the more the US dollar drops, the better. So this was a strong rally. I would love to know why that was the case. I think it's just because of this reversal structure, really. I think that was the reason why. So look at that pullback. We had the A, B, C, D, E, and then bang. So I do expect, sadly enough, I do expect a bull flag here. I don't think it's going to come back down. So that's going to hurt us again. Once this plays out, I think it's going to go up to a level of resistance, and then we so maybe Bitcoin could go back up to 60 grand. That could be our 60 grand for Bitcoin, and then we get the pullback again. Who knows? But yeah, keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the US dollar. That's my advice for you. If the US dollar keeps dropping, then it's fantastic. If it comes down here, it gives Bitcoin and the markets to recover. Maybe it might come back down again. Who knows? But keep an eye on the US dollar DXY index. And let's wrap it up, guys. I'll leave it at that. I want to take a break. Enjoy your day. No TRX. I'm knackered. And all the best. Thanks for joining in. Hopefully some of you benefit from this. And share this around. Thank you. Bye.